What are we doing next? Just having a look. What about we do the tournament? Let's say I'm ready for it. Let's go do the tournament. Oh, a bit of main quest, you reckon? Yeah, alright. I'll do the main quest for a little bit. It has been a while. Actually, we're right here, so I guess that works.
Don't crowd around.
I kind of never heard him say, like, what a weird meeting point. So I guess this works out.
Long live Duchessa Anna Henrietta.
Lay about wonks, sluggards, sky.
Oh, are you kidding me? I thought these things were gone. So annoying. That's not what I was trying to do. Trying to loot this thing. There we go. Okay. Oh, there's more of them out there. Shit.
Regis!
Damn it. Locked. No way I got the place wrong. This is it. Gotta be another way around here.
Well, let's just clean the place up. Imagine it's no coincidence that this is like just infested right now. Ugh. Find a way in. Okay, what's that over there? Nice going. Oh, the skeletons.
Decaying bones. Kikimors must have tunneled into the grave. Kikimors. Around here.
Alright, I gotta... Ah! I'm gonna have to burn this shit down. Let's just make sure it doesn't.
Some stench. Kicking more eggs. Need to incinerate these to ash.
Mm-hmm. Oh, jeez. That fucking scared me. Came out of the ground. The surround sound was so loud on that. Okay.
There's something here. Need to use the eye.
Oh.
Interesting.
And that's it. Nice. It's good treasure.
Agreed to meet a vampire at a cemetery. How much more cliché can you get?
Nothing comes readily to mind.
Could have left the door unlatched.
What of my privacy? I value it rather deeply. Unmolested, especially by unwanted guests, that's my preferred state. Besides, I knew you'd find a way to get in.
True enough. Need to find your friend. I'm hoping you'll agree to help.
I shall do whatever's in my power. Yet what you want or even need must matter little. What matters is what Dettlaff wants. If he does not wish to be found, you will not find him. Ever. End of story.
Come on. Gotta be some way.
Vampires can evade detection by the senses, and no divination magic works on us. Even the most precise megascope would be useless.
And this? Could this help?
Wherever did you get that?
Off one of the beast's victims, found by a bend in the river. Body was chopped in pieces. 3 of those pieces were hands. Hand with the ring seemed the odd one out. Abruxa had taken an interest in it.
Ew. It's creepy.
It's Dettlaff's hand, without a doubt. It will do splendidly.
The hand. What do you plan to do with it?
You've heard of Kovinaris' theory of tissue memory retention.
Rings a distant bell. Read about it in Alchemia Oblitera. There's
Oh,
copy of
jeez, his
Kermoran,
face.
tattered, nearly disintegrated.
Because
But
of the
memory serves.
poison. It
Kovinaris
looks
never
funny.
managed to prove it worked.
He did prove it, just never managed to publish his findings.
This looks
He
fucked
and I
up.
corresponded, you see, after we became friends. Thus, I know he completed his research and performed the first tests. It's
like
complicated, so without delving
Slowly
into
dying,
details,
but he's
it's
having a casual
possible to use
conversation.
any piece of tissue to reconstruct what a whole body experienced.
How's it work? We need any special equipment?
We must brew a decoction which Kovinaris gave a rather poetic name, resonance. Once imbibed, it sends one into a trance similar to that induced by narcotics. This triggers visions of events linked to strong emotions experienced by the tissue's owner.
It's because of the
Picture it
toxins.
as
Ah, yeah,
dreaming
that
a
makes sense.
fragment of someone's life.
Any chance we might see what Dettlaff was doing just before he lost his hand?
Indeed. Though I also hope resonance will reveal the location of Dettlaff's hideout.
Ring's pretty intriguing. Made of no metal I've ever seen. And the ornamentation.
It comes from our home, where we lived before the conjunction of spheres. It's actually mine. I received it from a dear old friend. You might call him a humanist. He saw us vampires as guests here, guests who owe their hosts, meaning you humans and the elder races, respect.
Respect? Meaning not to treat us like cattle to be slaughtered for food?
Precisely. And the reason why I in turn gave it to Dettlaff. To remind him of the ideals my old friend championed.
Covenarius spent half his life proving his theory. Wild guess. Making a dose of resonance won't be easy.
You guessed correctly. In addition to Dettlaff's tissue, we shall need a powerful occipital lobe stimulant. Effectively
what?
poison to make one susceptible to visions.
Oh, look at me. I've already
Got a few
devoured the
ingredients
poison.
to choose from. Unfortunately, all are pretty rare. There's Mamoon glands, but closest ones I know of are in Vizima. A spotted white saliva would also serve, but they were culled to extinction over a century ago. Could go with a kobold's eyes, but the creatures are sentient. Rather not gouge one's eyes out.
Given that we lack the time to sleuth this out ourselves, permit me to summon some help.
Ooh. Ooh, it's moving.
What was that?
A raven? Rather a common sight at this latitude. Very intelligent fowl. I asked him to look for the creatures you mentioned, him and his brethren. Perhaps they'll find one in the area, and I would hazard that a flock of ravens will spy any said creature faster than a solitary witcher would. With all due respect to your skills, my friend. It will take them some time nonetheless, so perhaps you'd care for a snifter of mandrake.
Rarely say no to a snifter.
Sadly, this is but a weak infusion rather than a proper distillate.
Even better. I remember your mandrake hooch. Made people say things they'd have rather kept to themselves.
Now, what could Geralt of Rivia prefer to keep to himself?
So, think you've set a nice little trap for me? Sorry. Want to get me to confess? Gonna have to try harder.
I love a challenge. In that case, my ears are cocked. What must I do?
How about you get the ball rolling? Reveal one of your secrets. Vampires, intriguing creatures, must lead fascinating lives.
Anything in particular interest you?
Let's see. Let's ask him.
Curious what you did after you were reborn.
As I'm sure you can surmise, at first I was thoroughly absorbed with recovering. As it is, I've still not recovered completely. Yet I was so weak the first year that I could not stand or move on my own. Dettlaff bore my weakness bravely, showed great patience. If not for him, I wouldn't be here, and I'd have regenerated far slower. Once I could at last stand unassisted, I set off for Bruges, for my one-time home of Dillingen. There I led the peaceful life of a rural healer and surgeon, enjoying my neighbours' respect and, in fact, constituting the exact opposite of the monstrous vampire the populace imagines.
Bruges, you say? Rebirth make you sentimental?
Perhaps a dash. But what of you? Where have you been? Ever find your Cyrilla?
Back then, yeah, but we parted again soon after. And when the time was ripe, she came back, defeated the Wild Hunt together.
Ooh. Seems I certainly missed quite a bit while I was absent.
True enough. But it's a conversation we'll have another time. Need to know more about you now. Gotta ask you the big question. One everyone wonders about. What happens after death?
You wish me to tell you if the human belief in the gods is well founded? Well, that I do not know. We vampires differ exceedingly from you humans. Our matter, that of which we are composed, can exist without form. We require neither a heart, nor a brain, nor air to breathe.
But were you dead?
As humans understand death, yes.
Feel anything? Understand anything?
It's rather hard to explain. I felt something very unsettling. Something I cannot even name, for I did no reasoning. Only after rebirth did I begin to understand that what I had felt was cold and unimaginable fear. If not for Detlef, I might have drowned in an eternity of icy terror.
Can't have been alive then. Sheesh, experience like that must be vicious.
Indeed, it's hard to compare to anything I know. Yet you are aware we don't see death as you do. The way you cling to life, we find it entirely peculiar. You are mortals, ergo it's a foregone conclusion. You will die. It's but a question of time. Thus, I often find myself wondering why you try so very hard. To die at 20 years, 40, even 100, what's the difference? They're all but the blink of an eye.
Depends on your point of view. Man who's got 1,000,000 crowns to spend can't possibly understand one who's only got 20.
Very true. One's outlook can indeed change much.
Deep conversations. Alright, let's see the next one.
Got a new life, new body. That give you a new start, blank slate?
Starting all anew is a very broad concept. What exactly do you mean?
Your blood addiction, say. Wondering if your body's the same, if it still remembers. Maybe if you drank now, you wouldn't get hooked.
All addictions are a form of slavery. Re-addiction's not a risk I'm willing to take, just to test a hypothesis about corporeal regeneration and whether propensities carry over.
Fair enough. Curiosity, that's all. Sorry.
Not to worry, Geralt. Curiosity is a natural reaction under the circumstances, apart from which I've always valued that trait in you.
Always fascinated me the way vampires can regenerate. A hand growing back is one thing, but Detlef recreating you out of a wet smear? Something else entirely.
A difficult and laborious process, but one that's possible, as my presence proves. But I've heard you too had quite the adventure. They say you lost your memory.
For a bit, but Triss helped me get it back. Actually, pretty damn lucky I only had amnesia.
Yes, you humans are rather buggered in those terms. To strip you of life is, well, it's just plain easy. I've always pitied you in that regard. We vampires are much harder nuts to crack. If a member of another race kills one of us, we can be reborn with a living higher vampire's help. However, if one of our own strikes the deadly blow, death is permanent. There can be no rebirth. One of the chief reasons why vampires long ago swore never to fight one another.
Sorry, I was sipping my tea. Wait, so Vampire Code of Ethics? That's kind of cool. Alright, let's see.
Alright, give you one question. What do you want to know?
One question to ask one as fascinating as you, Geralt.
One.
Cruel parsimony, I'd say, but I shall do my best to make it count. If you were to die and be reborn as I was, in your new life, would you choose to be a witcher?
See, Regis.
That's all he knows.
Doubt I'd know how to be anything else.
Ever tried?
Seer determined to get an answer, to find out if I like being a witcher. Just refused to ask directly, as always. I like being on the path. I like picking up a lead, a trail. I like the tension right before a fight. And nothing gets my adrenaline flowing like battling a beast. Even gotten used to people treating me like a freak, an outcast. Yeah, not something I think about much, but I like being a witcher.
Thank you for being honest. Honesty is an attribute of the truly brave, and thus a privilege of the very few.
Still no sign of your winged friend. Sure it understood what you wanted?
Dead certain. Let's wait a bit longer. It'll return soon, don't doubt that for a moment.
I mean, the conversations with him are pretty cool. Oh, there it is.
Ever vigilant, even in his sleep. Quite vampire-like, in fact. Are you absolutely certain they don't administer a few of our genes during the trial of the grasses?
Appreciate the compliment. Got something for me?
You were right. No kobolds or mamoons for miles around.
Knew it.
Allow me to finish. You see, there's this spotted white. It haunts an abandoned residence in the Caraberta woods.
Impossible. My brethren hunted down every last spotted white before I was born.
Then it seems you must revise your knowledge of spotted whites. For somehow this one managed to survive your brethren's onslaught. It seems I know this home it haunts. Recall a tale about it. Locals believe the place cursed. Perhaps that's how the white survived entirely unmolested.
Know anything else about this curse?
I don't recall much in particular. Really don't attach much importance to such things. It was mentioned to me as an anecdote, no more.
Come on, search your memory. Something, anything could be important.
I believe it had a relation to hunger, or, perhaps greed, rapacity. Someone was punished for something...
Textbook definition of a curse, pretty much.
Sorry, Geralt, I try not to clutter my mind with the details of every far-fetched tale I happen to hear. What are your thoughts?
A specimen of a species thought long extinct, and a curse, in one place. That a coincidence, or are they related?
Ah, professional curiosity. Personally, I've nothing against you delving into this dilemma, but please remember we need the white's saliva. Nothing beyond that.
Whites rarely appear in the woods.
I don't know what a
Less
white
likely
is.
To find them in abandoned human homes.
Guess we'll find
They
out.
inhabit remote wildernesses, old abandoned cemeteries.
What's your point?
This might not be a spotted white after all. Your little helper might have made a mistake.
I sincerely doubt it. Ravens are devilishly intelligent creatures, and they've highly developed observational skills.
What exactly did they observe?
The area around the estate, it's covered in spoons.
Spoons?
What?
Spare me the skeptical smile. I'm but the bearer of this news. Or perhaps this spotted white is a hoarder. Or the spoons are somehow related to the curse.
Right.
Let's do this. Start making your decoction while I go get some saliva from that white. Uses it in its brews.
Do you imagine the white will simply sell you some?
Worst case scenario, I'll bring you its salivary glands. They ought to do as well.
For a moment there, I imagined you asking the white to spit into a vial. Quite amusing as a thought, but the salivary glands will do fine indeed.
So, see you later.
Yes, till later. I shall start by perusing some tomes.
Tomes? Thought you were gonna make this decoction.
We require one last ingredient. Alas, obtaining it could prove a trifle toilsome. Thus, I hope to identify a suitable alternative.
All right. Good luck.
And to you, my friend.
I don't like that suitable alternative. It's not going to be the original thing. Read to learn about spotted whites, alright? Sure. What? Oh, there. Necrophage oil. Alright. And Igni and Yelloden. Okay, so that's what it is. Probably get rotate. Nice job.
The dressings, bandages.
What's that about?
That kind of ignored it. Enough distractions. Wait, we're moving away from it. Why are we moving away from it? It's up a hill, that's why. Oh, what is that sound?
Run, Roach.
Sounds like wolves, but not really. Ah, that's not that steep of a hill. Come on. Yeah, there we go.
Strange. Get a sense that the spoons are beating out some kind of rhythm. A message. Trying to tell me something. None shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall say to you, never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror. Sounds like a curse, all right.
Creepy.
Somebody's clearly obsessed. Regis mentioned the place might be cursed. Can't be a coincidence. Need to look around.
Alright, let's have a look.
What a pigsty. Need to search it thoroughly. Find a way to collect some white saliva. White's obsessed. Real collector. Thoroughbred.
Diary. Okay. Oh, that's weird.
Poor girl. Realized she was changing into a monster. Recorded it in her diary. Poignant. Spoon's incredible. The craftsmanship must have graced a rich man's table.
Yeah, that's probably not a good idea.
No spoon you have shall say to you. Whatever lives here treated that literally. Still searching for the right spoon. Spoon, pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old. A spoon key. Sophisticated crafting. Tag bears a description. White's a true collector.
Okay.
Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one. Skeletons. Doubt they came here willingly. This have anything to do with the curse? None shall sit and dine with you at your table. It'd make sense. Right on, bit right off. Teeth all knocked out. Somebody tried to force feed him. Broken neck, indentation in the skull's lateral surface. Smacked in the head with something heavy. No claw or fang marks. Probably choked to death. Woman's name scratched into this wooden spoon. Romantic.
King letter. Okay. Oh, there's a bunch of spoons in here. Creepy. I thought maybe like it'd be a trap going this way, but I guess not. It's fine. Oh, it did ring. Taking L of it. Hello, what's this?
Smashed mirror. As if someone couldn't stand to look at themselves. The monster. Journal's author, maybe?
Okay. What did I miss?
White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred.
Oh, there's more here.
Actually does seem like a White's lair. Bit atypical, but still. Cauldron should be somewhere around here. Spoon. Pretty ordinary. Maybe a little old.
Find the White's cauldron.
Another spoon. Yep, just as normal as the last one.
Just goes back upstairs. Ah, what is this? That should be it.
Cauldron I was looking for. White's not particularly tidy. Table's set. White, who lives here, is getting ready for some sort of feast. Cauldron's empty, unfortunately. Regis needs some brew. Afraid he won't get that. No choice but to hide and wait for the saliva glands and their bearer. Need a spot that'll let me observe the cauldron. White's obsessed. A real collector. Thoroughbred.
I didn't. Oh, okay. Hiding in the closet. Ugh. Thing looks like a hag. Oh, the spoons, jeez.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Wanna help? I've seen the words of the curse on the walls. Think I know how to lift it.
What, like just having a meal with it?
You tried to bring folk here, convince them to sit at the table with you, right? Well, I'm gonna be your guest now. Your willing guest.
Oh, good chair.
Just need a bit for Regis. And now we'll tend to you. Need to get this right. Words of the curse were, none shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall sate you. Never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror.
Oh, what was it again?
Need to get this right. Words of the curse were, none shall sit and dine with you at your
We're
table.
doing that.
No spoon you have shall sate you.
What the fuck does
Never
sate
again shall
mean?
you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror.
That's it using the spoons?
Need to get this right. Words of the curse were, none shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall sate you.
Oh, satisfy
Never
you.
again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror.
So, I imagine let's eat using the spoons. Why would you want to swap spoons though? I'm listening to it again.
Need to get this right. Words of the curse were, none shall sit and dine with you at your table. No spoon you have shall sate you. Never again shall you wish to spy your reflection in the mirror.
Let's try it.
This isn't right. I missed something? Listen, gonna stand up real slow. Gotta search the house again. Sit tight, I'll be right back. Calm down. Damn it, didn't work. Ate that vile stuff for nothing. Got the brew for Regis at least. Can't do anything for the white girl. Seems I'll have to cut it down in its own junkie.
Oh, what? I don't want to kill it. Hang on. I don't want to kill it. I want to find out what happens. This one? I imagine this one. You got word that someone in your class had COVID, so now you're locked in. Oof. Well, hopefully nothing happened.
Damn it.
It wasn't
Ate that
this one.
vile stuff for nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, just be safe, dude. Just hopefully it's nothing. Yeah. Load. It's this one. Wait. This one. At least now you can stay and watch Australia Funny, man. That's the silver lining. Well, right now it's story
Real
time.
Collector, thoroughbred.
Nice stressful quests tonight. Nice. I guess I can skip this. We've seen it. I wonder if it's eat without the spoons then. Or swap spoons. No spoon shall satisfy you. I guess maybe the thing kept trying to eat without a spoon. By the time you pause it last, if I have to see me play it again, I'll play it again. I imagine it's a pretty short game, so I'll probably get another stream out of it.
I'm not gonna hurt you. Wanna help? I've seen the words of the curse on the walls. Think I know how to lift it.
Okay. Let's not eat using spoons.
We can't use spoons. No, that won't work. You've been looking for a spoon that would feed you, but there's no such spoon. We need to eat without spoons.
Huh. This is so weird. Oh dear.
Open your eyes. You need to see your likeness.
Oh, the empty bowl. Well, it's different. Oh, jeez. It's highly toxic.
Think it worked. Just not quite like I expected. Need to see what happened to the white. Won't be hard to find given its stench.
Wait, where is it? Oh, there you go. False alarm. What the heck are these things? Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Kept eating with a spoon. I was trying to find the best spoon and it was like a task that just wasn't gonna work. Oh, it's sounding human.
Not gonna hurt you.
Eat. I must eat.
Oh dear.
I'll take you someplace safe.
Where's safe?
So I took her by the hand and led her here. Seemed the only sensible place for her.
You did the right thing, sir. She should recover quickly here. I'm deeply pleased, finally, to make your acquaintance.
Oh.
though I
Oh.
regret
This
the
is our
specific
home.
circumstances. In all the commotion, I fear I neglected to introduce myself.
I guess.
I'm
Cool.
Barnabas Basil Folty, and by order of the Duchess, I am to serve as your major domo at Corfo Bianco.
Nice to meet you, Barnabas Basil. Love to talk more, but
Barnabas.
got urgent matters to attend to. While I'm gone, please make sure she gets everything she needs.
Don't worry, sir. I shall see to everything. She is safe here and in good hands.
Well, that's
She'll
nice.
soon be back on her feet.
Might actually take a while. She hadn't eaten anything in over 100 years when I found her.
Horrid. Whatever brought this about?
Let's tell him.
Told me
Deserve
her
to.
story on the way here. Her name's Marlene. She was once the very beautiful and proud heiress to the Trastamara estate.
I mean, if this dude's gonna
One
be
evening,
serving
when she was
us,
holding a banquet for friends. A beggar came to her gate seeking
Your
alms.
butler.
He had a bowl and a spoon with him. He
Like
sat outside
Alfred.
her fence and waited.
I've heard of the custom. An ancient
Hey,
act
mate,
of
what's up?
hospitality that obliges one to give food and drink to such a guest lest he depart hungry. To neglect the custom is to bring great misfortune down upon oneself.
Marlene didn't care a whit for the old customs. She drove the man off, saying she'd rather feed the leftovers from her feast to her dogs than to give the beggar anything. The beggar then broke his spoon, cast a curse. She was beautiful, so he said she'd never wish to look at herself in the mirror again. Since she adored feasts, he swore no one would ever wish to sit and dine with her. And as she even refused him the crumbs from her table, he swore she'd never find a spoon in the world that would sate her hunger.
A harsh punishment. I imagine lifting the curse was hardly simple.
How's the rest of you for a game? I got up to 35 meters on the stack thing. Did a few more missions and then stopped.
Curses are tricky. They play on irony. Always gotta figure out what the catch is. Marlene had spent decades looking for a way to lift it. Transformed into a wight, she stole spoons and lured folk into her home, trying each time to get them to dine with her. Didn't work.
So what did?
Someone had to sit down and share a meal with her, of their own free will. They had to eat without using spoons, and make her look at her reflection.
That's it? That was all it required?
Simplest solutions are sometimes the last that come to mind. Besides, when you're a wight, it's pretty damn hard to find willing human company for a feast.
I imagine so. But, most importantly, it is now over. Please, don't worry. She will be in good hands here.
Cool. Let's hear more about this place. My
It comes
house.
across as a place with a rich history. Know who owned it before me?
Baron Rossel, who went bankrupt, forcing him to sell the estate to the Duchess. The Baron, in turn, had purchased it from Monsieur Bolius of the Headsman, a truly colorful man of Ketweni origin.
He was actually a headsman?
No, not him, but his great-grandfather. Indeed. Apparently, he was a common cut-purse who somehow secured for himself the post of ducal headsman in Beauclair. Went about his work with an exceptional penchant. They say he chopped off more heads than there are grapevines in the ducal vineyards. He never hesitated, not once. Never sliced unevenly, never botched a job. For his exemplary service, the Duke granted him a title and this estate. Monsieur Bolius, on the other hand, was an engineer in his younger years. Once retired, he settled here and took to producing wine. Sadly, misfortune struck and he lost his sense first of smell, then of taste. Additionally, he could not drink alcohol. His medic forbade it.
Shame that. He gave up making wine?
Not at all. He made even more of it. Began throwing wild balls to which he'd invite friends from far and wide in order to treat them to his wine and delight in the fact that at least someone could enjoy it. It's the sort of man he was, Monsieur Bolius.
Let's check
Mind
out the
giving me a
place.
little tour de Corvo Bianco?
Not in the least. Follow me, please. I think it would be practical to begin on the hill.
Is it going to be automated? Do I have to walk around?
Behold, sir, your estate in all its splendor.
I mean, I'm sure this would look nicer
Pretty
during the day.
vast.
Indeed. And now, sir, allow me to show you a handful of interesting details. Follow me, please.
Oh,
Been a
okay.
major domo all your life?
Yes, I come from a long line of majordomos. My father was a majordomo, as was my grandfather before him, as was my great-aunt. In fact, she was the one to start the tradition.
Great aunt?
A hard woman. It It is said that already as a child, she knew where she was going and went there. When she arrived in Beauclair, she signed on as a chambermaid at one of the vineyards, then slowly worked her way up to Major Domo. She dragged the rest of the family up the same path.
Cool house. Oh, I've got chickens.
The servants' quarters. I occupy the green home. With the Duchess's permission, I have hired a full staff. Their salaries to be paid from the ducal treasury.
Nice of her.
Not the most sightly part of the estate.
You can upgrade the
I
house?
admit,
That's cool.
But I think it's worthwhile for you as master of the domain to know where the help stays.
Pretty big.
Baron Rossel ordered the vines in this part of the estate uprooted and olive groves planted in their place. They look beautiful, especially come spring.
Don't look at all bad now, either.
Jeez. Well, at least they're not hissing at
Down
me.
below lies your vineyard, where we grow a strain of Carfanere, one of the world's oldest. Aged in oak barrels, it provides for an exquisite wine with distinct blackberry, wild cherry, plum, and cinnamon notes. Marvelous.
I have to try it one of these days.
Wine.
Nice well. Picturesque.
Yes, though it ran dry long ago. During the raucous feasts Master Bolius held, he would order it filled with wine. There's a tale about a guest attending a Bolius ball for the first time and thus unaware of the custom. He had suffered great heartbreak and had decided to end his life by jumping into the well. The festivities were coming to a close, and the well was nearly empty when the suicidal guest finally jumped. Instead of killing himself, he merely broke his legs. To numb the pain, he drank the wine.
Drank himself to death?
Not at all. When found the next day, he had concluded he'd witnessed twin miracles. The water had been changed into wine, and he had survived. He retired to a monastery in the Dragon Mountains and began preaching the wisdoms of Lebioda.
You wish you like wine? It's like nice looking and sounding. I don't know. People just I don't understand it. The whole like, oh yes, it was aged in an oak barrel and has cinnamon and raspberry notes and a hint of apple. You can also feel the smoky flavor. Like I don't get it. Just sounds pretentious.
Monsieur Bolius' wife Nina kept a garden here. A supremely lovely place it was.
Bit neglected now.
I agree. Yet nothing stands in the way of restoring it to its former glory, and once again planting it with herbs and other vegetation.
Keep going. Most alcohol is like that, beer and whiskey for example. Yeah, and I have the same criticism of it. It's just, I guess people tend to talk wine up more.
Madame Nina
For whatever
planted
reason.
diminutive, delicate flowers and herbs here. One might say their aroma still hangs in the air.
You're quite the romantic, Barnabas Basil.
A very big house.
This served as an additional wine cellar
It
in
still keeps
years
going.
of plentiful harvests.
Bit of work, and it'll make a fine stable for Roach.
What does that say? And thus concludes the tour. We're basically done.
The cellars, voila. During Monsieur Bolis's time, wine was kept here, but Baron Rossel used it to store olive oil as well. I took the liberty of cleaning up the mess, which...
I made while fighting the Bruxa. Thanks, Barnabas Basil. Appreciate it.
Okay.
As you can see, the facade is, how to put it, slightly stained. But one cannot deny it, a certain subtle southern charm.
True, though it could use a bit of subtle paint.
Oh yeah, it is a bit. Yeah, it is a bit of a fixer-upper. I mean, the top part of it. It's seen better days.
And welcome inside. On the left is the master bedroom. On the right, the dining hall and kitchen. Upstairs, you shall find the guest room, currently used for storage.
Not a bad idea.
At the moment, the house is only minimally furnished. Yet I believe we will, together, devise some innovative arrangements. A few paintings, for instance, would breathe new life into the abode immediately. With that, sir, you've seen the full lay of the land. Corfo Bianco is a beautiful estate. Though one must admit, time has taken its toll. Forgive me for being forward, but if you were to choose to invest a small sum towards
there you
its
go.
beautification, consider me at your service on the matter.
Think I'll take
I have
you up
money.
on that. Be sure to come and see you if I decide to do any remodeling.
Let's see what he has.
Mentioned the place could stand to be spruced up.
Oh, most decidedly, sir. The question is where you would like to begin this rejuvenation.
Let's do some work around the house first.
Been thinking about the outer walls. Maybe a fresh coat of paint or some patching.
If I might dare to make a suggestion, why not start with a general renovation? I once oversaw such work at Admiral Rompelli's summer residence. The effects were simply breathtaking. Not only did the residence positively sparkle afterwards, but we also made room to display the Admiral's armor and weapons, of which he was a passionate collector.
5,000, do it.
It's in your hands then. Make the place shine.
I'm probably broke.
I shall get to work immediately. Within a day's passing, I shall have sent for the crew which rebuffed the Admiral's residence. They are the finest specialists around. Highly skilled at what they do, it shall not take them too long, I wager. 2 days after they begin,
that's quick.
your eyes will behold your residence in its refurbished, rejuvenated, beautified state.
Very quick.
Is there anything else you require, sir?
Okay.
That's all for now, BB. Thanks.
BB. It's funny. Yeah, I'm broke. 429 to my name. Oh dear. It says wait 3. Anyway, we're not gonna wait 3 days. Go back to Regis. I mean, it's cool that we own a house. Hang on, where's the... Ah. That's what I was looking for. Well, so nice I could save the lady. Yeah, I didn't know that was going to happen, but that's cool. She can live here. I should probably put stuff away in storage while I'm at it. Hang on.
Vermentino did.
Wait, where is it? It's in the room? Ah, yeah. Okay. I can't remember what I was wearing, but the point is, Geralt of Rivia's sword, Geralt of Rivia's crossbow. Rekna. I think everything else is fine. Alright. Wait, where am I right now? Okay, reports back to Regis. Oh, convenient. Hey. Alright, Regis, what have you got for me? Wait. Oh, I see. Wait, don't vampires hate garlic?
Think your friend's hand will make for a nice broth?
You've clearly honed your sense of humor. But we are not cannibals, Geralt. I took a fragment of tissue from the hand. It will suffice to prepare some resonance.
What did you do with the rest?
I cremated it, as our codex commands. A raven told me you'd acquired the necessary ingredient.
Ooh, flying on me.
Send your spies after me?
My watchers. Were something to go wrong, I could then arrive quickly to help.
Managed fine alone, but thanks for the thought. Gonna need much longer to finish brewing resonance? Mentioned a last ingredient, too. What about that?
That, I fear, might prove troublesome. You see, to use the concoction to summon the memories of one, the solution must contain the blood of another specimen of the same species.
Shouldn't be a problem. I happen to know a higher vampire who should be willing to help. Right, Regis?
It's not that simple, I'm afraid. While you were away, I tried my damnedest to identify a replacement, but alas, none such exists.
Not sure I understand what the problem is.
In bad
Can't we
law, they
just
hate
draw some of
garlic.
your
Oh.
blood?
The blood must be in an agitated state. As I'm certain you know, higher vampires can change their corporeal shell. As our flesh changes, so does our blood's chemical composition. To make a long story short, I shall need to induce in myself a state of strong psychokinetic arousal.
Ew.
In brief, madness, rabidity. And that stands to be very, very dangerous.
Right. Okay.
Alright, so what do you want to do?
We shall visit TildeShambles, an ancient vampire estate. There we will find cages suspended in the air. I will enter one, be confined. You will lure beasts there. Beasts you will then kill. The bloodletting should prove profuse. Abundant enough so that the blood scent will drive me mad. Wild.
Huh.
TildeShambles. What's it like?
I get the feeling
It
it's
is
gonna
a
go
place
wrong.
of torment. A torture chamber. Long ago, shortly after we'd arrived in this world, one among us named Kagmar developed such a taste and lust for human blood that in one night he could imbibe an entire village. This brought trouble on the entire species. Common folk wearied quickly of living in constant fear. They began to hunt us, seek the aid of mages and witches in tracking us down.
So what? Not like they could ever hope to kill you.
But they were bothersome. Forgive the comparison, but when did you last enjoy mosquitoes buzzing around your head? In any case, the other vampires decided something had to be done. Kagmar had to be caught and punished. A torture chamber was thus outfitted in the dungeons of TildeShambles. Inside it, a cage made entirely of a special alloy of silver, dalvinite, and meteorite steel. Kagmar was captured and locked in the cage. Sat there over 2 centuries, driven to fury time after time, never able to escape. Thus I know the cage will withstand the fury to which we shall drive my humble being.
Alright. Let's go.
See no reason to dawdle. TildeShambles. Take me there.
In a moment. Just one last thing.
What? Oh, he's drinking.
What was that?
Blood. Oh, the last favor the Raven did me. I've also taken some Sancurium, a solution that sharpens one's sense of smell. 1 drop of blood shall smell like a gallon to me now.
You crazy? You're a recovering addict.
Your outrage warms my heart, Geralt. But you must remain calm. I have no choice.
Jeez. Oh, it's gonna go wrong.
As things stand, the die is cast. High time we set off for TildeShambles. My head's spinning already, and you're starting to smell quite tasty.
Oh boy.
And you're starting to scare me.
It's not what you want to hear.
We have arrived. The sacrificial chamber of torture and torment lies underground.
Alright.
You lead.
I'm not gonna doubt him. Oh.
Scurvers must be getting close to their feeding ground.
Correct. I told you there'd be danger. Beyond this wall lies...
An ancient vampire dungeon. Seen a lot of things in my time. Nothing quite like this, though.
I feel honored. A man with such a wealth of experience, yet I'm about to show him something new. Now, to open it.
How the hell?
It's an ancient form of protection against unwanted guests. The mechanism which releases the latch reacts only to a higher vampire's blood.
Tricky mechanisms, a vampire hideout. Fortified, secured. Must have been important to your species once, Toussaint.
It shall always be so. During the conjunction, the gate from our well into this one opened upon this land and no other. This was the first place we saw.
This place. There's evil here. Death hangs in the air.
Yes. Great many beings have breathed their last here.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm fully expecting this to go wrong. Ooh. Neat.
Glyphs are carved into the rock. Coated with blood used to be. They mean something?
They're emblems, symbols of, well, what you would call tribes, dispersed throughout the world after the conjunction. My ancestors placed them here to remind us all where we came from.
Seems your kind assembled a peculiar little library.
Those who went east, beyond the Blue Mountains.
What's this symbol mean?
It's the symbol of the Tedet. Those who went east, beyond the Blue Mountains.
Whose is this glyph? Which tribe's
Amaroth.
this?
They ventured beyond the sea.
Whose is this cliff?
Amarun. They ventured beyond the sea.
Okay, I only clicked that once. Calm down. Also, it's a pit.
Charming place. But what are all those cages for? Mentioned one vampire being kept here.
Yes, well, you see, humanitarians is something my ancestors were not. They concluded Kagmar would best be punished if he were tormented with the scent of blood he could not taste. Thus, they also kept humans here. Humans whose blood they slowly let. Kagmar ranted and raged in pain as those humans slowly bled to death.
They treated them like livestock. Live bait.
I'd like to be able to turn back time, deny it, but alas, I can do neither. Feel shame for my brethren. That is all I can do.
Don't take it so hard. Nothing you could have done about it. Let's get to work.
Well, that was awkward. Fine. I prepared the bait. Please be so kind and place it, ideally at the tunnel entrances. The scent will spread most effectively then.
Alright, let's do it.
Place the bait at the tunnel entrances. Monsters will catch its scent more quickly.
Wait. Oh, damn it. Hang on, how do you do it? Huh?
When I think how these tunnels got here,
It's not
shivers.
equipped in my quest item thing.
Order of things. The place reeked of death and it attracted necrophages.
Okay. Yeah. Press A. Yeah, I mean, I tried. Oh, there? I'd say. Oh, okay. It's just simple. My bad. Oh. There we go. Okay.
Three done. One left. Think this'll work?
I certainly hope so. The meat stench is so thick, I'd wager it carries clear to Novigrad.
Is he in the cage? He's in the cage, right?
Bait set. What now?
I shall enter the cage. You must chain me inside. The bars are made of an alloy that will prevent me from transforming into mist.
Kinda thought you wouldn't want to.
I shall be in great pain. My sole thought being to stop that pain. I cannot know what I will do.
Ooh, he sounds so serious.
We must hurry. The beasts have caught the scent. Also, my head started spinning.
Ooh.
That the blood?
Someone who's never experienced a vampire's bloodlust does not know the true meaning of thirst.
I'm sure there's a joke about internet thirst somewhere in there. I'm too lazy / tired to come up with it right now.
Maybe we need a safe word. You know, something to say when you can't take it anymore.
A safe word.
And what did you do once I uttered it?
Just don't know. Calm you down. Somehow.
Please, girl. You won't be able to. We must forge through this, that is all.
Jesus,
Oh shit. Oh. Ow, 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 what the fuck? I couldn't dodge. Okay, that was bullshit. Yeah, game's hard now.
3 done. 1 left. Think this'll work?
I certainly hope so.
Okay, Quinn.
Its stench is so thick, I'd wager it carries clear to Novigrad.
Bait set.
Okay.
What now? Maybe we need a
Let's go.
safe word. You know, something you'll say when you can't take it anymore.
And what would you do once I uttered it?
Don't know. Calm it down. Somehow.
Please, go.
We just smelled the blood.
Yeah, this is the part that got me killed. Oh jeez, those explosions. Ow.
The grove. Yes. I shall overcome.
Good. I can hear more coming.
Ooh, he's not liking that. Oh, jeez.
Hold on, I'll let you out.
Oh, wow. Oh, the claws. Oh.
Need to hang on a little longer. Blood'll dry in a few hours. Scent won't bother you anymore.
Jeez. A few hours
out of
later.
here.
Oh, it's back to normal.
The concoction.
You can't finish it in this state. Tell me how. I'll help you. Any better?
Far from ideal. And some time must pass before I fully recover.
Oh
Yes, a
wow,
bit better,
jeez, his
thank you.
veins.
Never expected it to be like that. You didn't tell me,
We need not discuss it.
but we do. 'Cause if I'd known you were going to subject yourself to torture,
What would you have done?
found Deadloff some other way.
I did not wish you to use any other way. Did that occur to you?
No, 'cause I thought no being would ever willingly subject itself to that kind of pain. You vampires aren't any different from us in that regard.
I told you, the pain is my way of paying my debt. The enormous debt I owe Dettlaff. If I had to do it again, I would in a heartbeat.
Okay. There you go.
Resonance, it's ready.
Are you certain you followed the formula? The proportions were exact, the brewing time precise. This is important, Geralt. The slightest deviation could cost even a witcher dearly.
Relax. Got some experience brewing potions.
Very well. In that case, let's begin.
I feel like this entire streamer's face has just been fucked up.
Excuse me. I shall only take a moment.
You jumped the queue, sir.
But Count, sir, you must understand. I've a meeting.
Oh no, another queue jumper.
You were next. Please, take a seat. This gentleman was here first. Step down or you shall regret it.
Ah, fails to realize he was your friend, Count.
Okay. Interesting.
It was then I ordered him to give up his seat and step off the stand. If only you'd seen his face. We got him good, didn't we, Detlef? And then Mother insisted we buy the mill. Curious, eh? But at least I've a yarn to spin for friends and associates. Forgive me. What?
Oh, jeez.
Awake at last. You ride like a squirrel caught in a snare. I'd begun to fear they were death throes, that you'd departed.
Sure wasn't pleasant, but it worked.
What did you see?
Delacroix. His death did not come easy. Seems Detlef had made friends with him. Still killed him. Chopped up his corpse.
Empty chairs
Apparently
always
he was
make you
overcome
go
with fury,
sad face.
remorse.
Yeah.
Cut off the hand that had committed the murder.
Especially when the person looks over.
And entirely unlike the Detlef I know. See anything else?
There was something. Showed up twice in the vision. A bootblack stand. Detlef first met Delacroix there. Went back after the murder, actually.
Peculiar.
Stand was somewhere in the port district. And the bootblack acted as if he knew Detlef.
That would be even odder. Perhaps we should have a chat with the lad. Though I would expect no breakthroughs.
It's our only lead. I'll go talk to him. Coming with.
I shall join you later if it's no trouble. I don't yet feel strong enough to venture out.
Fair enough.
That's fair. Rest up. Be back as soon as I learn anything.
Okay. Yeah, I wonder what's with the kid. Oh, it's actually relatively close. Hang on. Where is it? Oh, goodness. It's close. It's not something that is ages away.
Oh,
I can do some side quests now. I don't know. I'll do a little bit more of this and then I'll probably like call it for the night. I'm starting to get a little tired. Oh, okay. Here? No, hang on. There's the boot sign. Okay, so where's the kid? Oh, during work hours. Well, it says work hours. I feel like I just miss people. Let's go midday. Okay.
so how would you explain it? Whether it pours for a week or the sun bakes our pates, we've always mud up to our ankles here.
You can't blame me for Beauclair's fickle weather.
Fickle weather! I've seen you. You empty your chamber pot in front of our shop each morn, so folks will dirty their boots, go to you to get them cleaned.
A far-fetched conspiracy theory, sirs.
I'll conspire to welt your bum with my belt. Come here.
Leave him alone.
Just who the spit are you?
Let's not
A
lie
witcher,
about it.
And I'd advise you to go back where you came from.
I thought witches defend men from monsters, not cheats from justice.
Need to talk to the boy.
You can chat to him all you like, after we tan his hide. So stand down.
Not gonna happen.
Won't it? Well, then we'll thrash you as well, which is all the same to me.
Oh, okay.
How will break your legs?
Oh, come on. Like, I should be allowed. I should be allowed. Okay, well, I can take this at the very least. It's so selective and stupid. Not allowed to cast spells, but allowed to devour a chicken sandwich and a potion. Okay, one, and...
I'll take him from the left.
Who are you talking to? Ugh. Jeez. Rolling would be too easy if you could burn them to death. Well, I guess.
What's the meaning of this? The brawl? Who started it?
I'm investigating the beast, on the Duchess's orders.
Ah, yes. We've heard of you. And these men, what are they doing?
Yeah, fuck them.
Obstructing my investigation.
Understood. Right. A few days in the clink ought to teach them not to impede official duchy business.
Thanks, dude.
Come on.
You're very good with your fists, sir. Wouldn't be looking for work, would you? We'd make a fine duo.
Listen, I'm interested in a certain gentleman.
Wait, wait! Before we get to talking, please, take a seat.
But my boots are clean.
In this city, no boots are clean unless they've just come off my stand. A seat, sir, please. So then, who was it you wanted to ask about?
One of your patrons. Tall, elegant black frock. Not from around here.
An arrival? Indeed. I hear a faint bell ringing. A modest sum might make it sing out loud and clear.
How much?
Let's say 500 crowns.
Oh my god.
Gotta be kidding.
Do you know how much money I have?
What would you even do with that kind of coin?
I have 430 something crowns.
I'm sure you can imagine.
Not even joking.
Have a proper stand? A big
I'm
sign?
short like 70
I
crowns.
want a new box too. New polishes, new brushes. And if I've enough coin left, I'll buy a share in a launderer's. Get wastewater for free.
Smart kid.
Got it all planned out.
I should think so. Capital is all I require.
Alright, yeah. I'm not gonna do that to a kid, come on.
Alright. Let's see if we can't figure something out.
I feel bad about doing this, but it's all I have. Like,
It's not quite... I don't know...
fuck it. I'll earn it.
Ah, see? I knew we'd clinch it.
Just one problem. Don't have the coin. See if I can't get some, then come back.
I shall patiently await your return.
That's so unbelievable. So unbelievable. Okay, I need to go sell something quickly.
My regards.
Or win a game of... it's a gamble, but I could win a game of Gwent. Oh wait, hang on, I have an idea. Coin conversion.
And wine. No safer place than a bank.
Always. Right.
Welcome to Gen...
Yeah. I need to change some coin.
I'd like to change some coin.
By all means.
Come by later.
Effort at your service, sir.
Okay, easy.
Yes?
Alright, problem solved.
Well, greetings, noble sir. Please, take a seat. Tell me, good sir, have you gathered the sum we spoke of?
Yes. Here you go.
Here, your coin. Put it to good use.
1,000 thanks. I shan't forget it. Now to the matter at hand. I know the fellow you seek, though I don't know his name. A steady patron, gets his boots cleaned every few days. He's very good to me. Always pays me a premium.
Know where I might find him?
No, but you could wait here. Perhaps he'll stop by.
Don't have the time for that. Sure you don't know where to find him? Or maybe notice which direction he came from?
When I clean boots, sir, I do not look up to see where folk come from. I clean.
It seems you're having a rough go of it.
Oh, you're here. Feeling better?
I am, thank you. The local necropolis. The air does wonders for me. Now, if I might intercede...
Oh yeah, it's a vampire. It's daytime.
Young man,
what's the deal?
you see this vial? One drop added to your boot polish will help you wipe even the most encrusted boot clean as the dome of St. Lebioda's Cathedral. With it, you will serve 3 times as many patrons at a fraction of the effort, and piles more coin. I'm prepared to give you this vial if you tell me where the man we seek lives.
But you won't hurt him, will you? The gentleman's art, true, but he's kind.
In point of fact, he's a friend. Yet we had a falling out of sorts and would like to straighten matters out.
I leave his boots at the door of a house near the port. The door is red, but I do not know if the gentleman lives there.
Worth checking. Might happen on a lead.
Would you let me scrape the dirt off your kickers before you go? With all due respect, sirs, your boots could stand a cleaning.
Thank you. Perhaps later.
Did I see him in his vampiric form? Don't think stereotypes count. Ah, okay. I guess.
Handled that kid pretty well.
Finding the right approach. That's the trick to dealing with children.
Yeah, saw that. Meaning the right thing to bribe them with.
Spittoon! Hospital! Evalus!
Red door. One the bootblack mentioned.
The toy shop? Alright, let's see what this is. I mean, other stuff has been on point. I find it strange that vampires are a bit different.
Gotta break it down.
You might just as well stand out in the street, pound on a drum and holler, "Detlaf, I'm coming for you." A bit more finesse, I implore you.
Let's hear your idea.
Give me a moment.
Oh, okay. Huh. You could have just said,
Nice.
allow me.
Ever considered becoming a burglar? Skill like that'd come in awful handy.
I considered it briefly, but ultimately...
In the vampiric form, they can't handle the sun, you'd think. Right. Interesting.
He here? Sense him.
No, he's not here, but he was here recently. His scent is still strong.
Kinda creepy.
Let's look around. Old toy. No use to anyone. Shame. Must have brought someone joy sometime.
I find these puppets rather disturbing.
Oh yeah. Puppets are very spooky.
Attic. Let's go. Woman's likeness. Bit smudged. Is his lover?
I don't rightly know.
That's a
Reminds me
cool
of someone.
portrait.
Who?
Not sure. Can't help feeling I've seen that face before, though.
Hmm. Okay.
Tools were used recently. Detlaf unwind by fixing toys between murders.
Really now, Geralt, must you?
Nice tune.
Indeed. I'm not
Makes-
certain why, but it reminds me of home. Our true home from before the conjunction of spheres.
This makes this more unsettling. That is naming the beast's target. Here we go.
Look, slips of paper, name on each. Count Crespi, Count Dulac, Milton de Peyrac-Peyrin, Count Delacroix.
Detlaf's victims, one and all. But that's not his hand.
All of it written using the same ink. See the color? Ink was dyed with cinnabarite. Rare mineral, pretty much found only in...
Nazaire. But I fear it means very little. Anyone could have imported such ink.
Fair enough. Still worth remembering.
Look, this slip is stained.
With wine. Not much to go on either. Especially not in Beauclair.
Perhaps. Yet perhaps also worth remembering.
Okay.
Still got nothing, basically. Need to look around some more.
Let's get to work.
Yeah. Also, hang on, my headphones are about to die. This goes to show how much I've been using them today. Like the second time I've had to change them. That music is so creepy. Oh no. Just adds to the whole ambience with the whole puppets and whatnot hanging. Okay, let's have a look. Well, it doesn't look like there's anything here. Oh, what's this? Suspicious letter.
Detlaf van der Eretain, you do not know us, but we know you to be a vampire. We know also of your weakness for the wench they call Renowed. Now you know this. We shall chain her down and let rats feed on her. We shall flay the skin from her flesh. Yet you can save her. You need but travel to Beauclair, where you shall slay 5 men in the manner we prescribe.
Oh shit.
You must complete the killing in 3 days. Fail, and the next letter you receive will contain a memento of your failure. Your beloved's finger.
Well then.
There you have it. Proof positive Dettlaff killed not of his own accord. A blackmailer sunk his claws into him.
Who's Renawed?
His one-time lover. The sole human woman with whom he was very close. Because she accepted him. With her aid and care, he found a place for himself in this hostile world. She began the work that I strive to continue.
This seems very Castlevania-like.
Ever meet her?
Never had the pleasure, alas. She deserted him a time before he came around to save me, though he always claimed she'd gone missing.
Take it you have your doubts.
I know humans better than he does. Their capacity to be disloyal, dishonest. I also know she took her things. Not something one associates with the kidnapped, or those who disappear against their will. I'll save you the trouble of asking. No, I don't know why she left. I can, however, hazard a guess that Dettlaff grew angry one day, showed another, more monstrous side. Dettlaff's anger could frighten anyone off, though most who see it get no chance to flee.
Dettlaff have trouble letting go, accepting that she'd left him?
Is that so hard to believe? Do you know no humans who've struggled with just such a thing? And Dettlaff is so much more emotional than most humans. Not only was she his beloved, his lover, his mate, she was a member of his pack. And one never leaves one's pack voluntarily.
Even if Renawed did abandon him that time, looks like someone's actually kidnapped her this time.
Hard to argue with that. And hard to foresee what he's prepared to do to free her, get her back.
He's prepared to kill, that's clear.
As would you be for Yennefer. He kills for he cares for her deeply. And that blood, those individuals, they mean nothing to him.
Yeah, I get it now. He's out to rescue a female from his pack.
Exactly.
Let's sum up what we know. Seems Dettlaff's being blackmailed. Someone's been feeding him his victims' names.
All noted down using one and the same Nazari ink, and not in his handwriting.
Not much.
But enough to ascertain Dettlaff's innocence, clearly.
Yeah, I guess.
Actually, it is. Dettlaff's being manipulated. Some lunatics turned him into a tool, making him kill.
So it would seem. But this illuminates a path of action for us. We must find Renawed, render the blackmail senseless. The lunatic or ticks will thus lose hold on Dettlaff.
That's one idea. Could be worth a shot. But what about Dettlaff? He gonna go on killing while I'm out searching for his lover?
He will not. I shall convince him to stay his hand. Assure him you're a friend seeking to help. I'll await him here. He's sure to return sooner or later.
Think he'll listen?
He will.
Ought to wait with you, maybe.
No, he'll sense you from a mile off. Simply fail to appear. I'd better stay alone. You must trust me on this.
Fine. Need to report to the Duchess first.
So be it. We'll await you here. Dettlaff and I both.
Okay. I think this is a good spot to leave it. Ooh. I mean, given the first encounter with the guy, like, he did kind of have, like, I wouldn't say hesitant, but, like, it wasn't like, oh, I'm pure evil and I'm doing this because I'm evil. It's kind of like, there was a vibe to him. I don't know. I believe he's not doing it for the sake of doing it. I think he's being blackmailed. Okay. Yeah, remorse, exactly. That's the word I'm looking for. I just can't string it right now. Alright. Cool.